Hey, yeah, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is like.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw first play with Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now the holder of the state rushing record as a prep here in Arizona, it's Layjohn Robinson. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got this to Layjohn Robinson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Penix on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run on first and goal. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Layjohn Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is...
And this one is blocked. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. A tough spot here. Third and long. They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, here's Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here is Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. To throw is Penix. Working free downfield. It is Williams. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get forward for a couple. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. It's Aiden Hutchinson. former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here comes Robinson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Layjohn Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And the lead holds steady at 4. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
First and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Try again. It's second and 10. Go. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Penix. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw. It's Penix. This is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. McBride. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Braylon Trice on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set go.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. But their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now the try here for the point after. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 3rd down, Penix. This one complete right side. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. Here's Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Game on. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Arizona. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Penix. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. On 2nd down, here's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Ryman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one is complete to McBride. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision, it gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. And yes, that'll get it. 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here we go. First and goal.
18, ready.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not